Well, I was 13 and I met a 27-year-old guy at Bricktown in Oklahoma City, and we just kind of instantly hit it off, but we both lied to each other about our ages. He turned me on to dancing at a strip club, and mind you, I was only 13, so it was kind of weird, but after that, I got fired from the strip club, and he told me, well, you're gonna have to bring money to the table somehow. And so he turned me on to prostituting. I think that I was so brainwashed into this perfect love that I thought it was, that I just didn't see it, because I did never have a dad growing up. And so I think I was just wanting that love and that approval.
For me, my story started in the end of August. My daughter was headed back to college. She had just gotten back previously 2 months earlier from a missions trip, 30 days in India. So she thought she could take on the world, and she was trying to help an individual. And I had something that told me, hey, tell her to be careful with this individual. And I had a conversation with her, and she was able to tell me a little bit about him. She said, Dad, he's a recovering drug addict. He's got a good heart. I said, I understand, but something's telling me to be careful. Friday, we ended up going through her phone log, and we saw a bunch of numbers that were on her phone that weren't numbers that she had normally called. One of the numbers that I called did pay off, and I got somebody that was on the inside of that group to start talking to me. At that point, she shared with me what was happening. She had mentioned to me that a particular gang in Tulsa had gotten my daughter. They took her phone, her ID, and they got her high on meth. And they were planning on taking her out of state to Tennessee for prostitution.
These women are controlled mentally, emotionally. They've been threatened with their lives, with their families have been threatened. And so they're scared to get out of it. They don't know anything else. And so we need advocates on that victim side to help them and nurture them.
They're good at what they do. I mean, they know how to do it, and they will find somebody that's vulnerable. They'll find somebody that's I guess with a helping heart like she did. She thought she could help a guy. You'd look at the guy, you wouldn't think anything. He didn't look like a drug, nice looking young kid. And all of a sudden, here he is, and the next day, he's no longer with her and got her handed over to this gang. And I'm sure there was some type of a payment involved somewhere.
Now, we have a problem in Oklahoma with human trafficking, labor trafficking, and all those type of things. But human trafficking, especially when it comes to the young people, is horrible. And we are at a crossroads geographically in the United States, which really has a tendency to attract that. And for some reason in Oklahoma, very troubling is the fact that how much we access pornography and those type of things. So we've got issues in Oklahoma, and we have to attack these issues from a multi-faceted attack. We have to go at it from a law enforcement standpoint, but we also have to recover these young girls and also have some type of restoration for them that they can get back into life and get back into be productive citizens in our state.
If it wasn't for the Demand Project and it wasn't for them too, I would not be here right now. I'd probably still be in Oklahoma City doing the things that I was doing and not have a life.
It was almost like there was no tomorrow when we first met her. And then as we've progressed through this last year, I see her countenance has changed, her vision for the future has changed.
I've watched her go from being scared, unsure, to being confident.
She's got more ambition.
She's excited about her education.
She's got a glow.
She's excited to be debt-free.
Kristen and Jason and all the volunteers have done a really great job. I love them to death.
We're called to do this. There's a difference between a calling and a passion. It's our calling. We feel that we are supposed to be doing this within our life. This is what we're born to do.
I never knew there were people out there like that, and now that I do, I hope this goes viral. I really do.
We want to see victims of sex trafficking become survivors, and that's what she is. She's a survivor. She's bold, she's strong, she's articulate, she's smart, and she's got her whole future in front of her.